Hi, welcome to the Brief Book Reviews channel, otherwise known as An Old Guy Reviews the book that he's read this week. What's the old guy read this week? Well, the book I've read this week is this one. It's called The Antique Hunters Murder at the Castle by author C.L.Miller. Was released as a hardback here in the UK on the 12th of February 2026 by Macmillan. It's the author's third book. The previous books were called Antique Hunter's Guide to Murder, Antique Hunter's Death on the Red Sea. I've reviewed those two books on the channel, so have a look on the channel list if you want to see the reviews for previous books. I think it probably helps, having read the two previous books, you can read this as a standalone book, but a lot of the background to the story here is covered in the first two books. So in a nutshell, this is a tale of the Freya Lockwood and her Aunt Carole, who are the Lockwood Antique Hunters Agency. Freya's mentor was a guy called Arthur Crockleford, and he was owned an antique shop and was an antique hunter. So Freya's been brought up in the world of antiques, and Aunt Carole is a larger-than-life character. So Freya, the sensible one, and Aunt Carole, the definitely not sensible one, work well together. So they kick off where the Lockwood Antique Hunters Agency has got a contract with the FBI to try and trace some missing antiques. There's some antique silver. Some paintings have turned up in Boston, which are clearly forgeries, and they're all tracing back to a castle owned by a local laird, which Freya and Aunt Carole are just wondering how they can find out what's going on. Things get slightly worse when they've got a mission to recover stolen art. So the team, if you will, is Freya and Carole, and they've got a hacker called Sky who works for them. They've also got a lady called Bella. Now, Bella's been in previous books. Bella's doesn't quite get there's no I in team, and tends to be a bit of a lone wolf. So the book kicks off with Bella going to visit the laird of the castle where they suspect the pernicious activities taking place, and disappears. Things take a real turn to the worse when the laird of that castle is found dead, and there's an absolute shed load of Scottish silver gone missing. And the number one suspect, of course, is Bella. Now, Bella has basically disappeared. They don't know where she is. So, thus the tale unfolds. This is the tale of Freya and Aunt Carole trying to prove Bella's innocence and actually find out who the actual perp is, who murdered the laird. The laird's called Ewan. And P.S. what's going on with these forgeries and the Scottish silver that's gone missing. So they're basically, it's an old-fashioned murder mystery, if you will. They're surrounded by snow. They're all in a castle as the book gets to its climax, and there's all sorts of secrets going on. They have to sort of meet and unravel a cunning plot and find Bella before the real perp gets a chance to do something else, kill somebody else. So a really enjoyable read. It's cosy crime at its best. If you like your action fast and furious, this isn't for you. But it's a good old cosy crime murder mystery. Bit of humour as well, including Aunt Carole deciding to play strip poker while they're all in a castle surrounded by snow and wind. And we also have a little bit of a side plot with the Freya and Phil, the FBI agent. Will they or won't they? Freya's trying to keep it professional. Phil probably has other ideas. So all in all, an enjoyable read. As I said, it's cosy crime, but well written, good characters, lots of twists and turns, lots of secrets. 343 pages. I really enjoyed it. I haven't been feeling particularly well lately, and I sat down and a cup of tea and read that, and reminded myself that you can always, even if you're not feeling up to it, you can always find solace in a good book. And this was a good book. I enjoyed reading it. So that's it for this week. Try and be a bit more regular with the reviews over the next couple of weeks. 10-10 to do it again. Thanks for watching.